Alright, let's try to do this. I'm going to try to make a video in one take. We're gonna see how that turns out. But let me start off with a question here. Comment down below if you've ever seen the movie The Godfather with Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, Robert Duvall, some other names in there, but those are the main three, of course. If you've never seen The Godfather, you know of The Godfather. There are movies out there that you've probably never seen, but you at least know them by a quote. Best quote, most famous quote, really, from The Godfather. I'll set you up the scene here. The Godfather himself, Vito Corleone, his daughter is having a wedding, and he's like conducting business in his office while everyone's doing partying, and one of the, I don't want to say family members, but like a family friend, no, it's his godson, that's who it is. His godson is some actor in Hollywood, has some big part in Hollywood, and his agent isn't treating him so right. You know, he's not getting these big parts like he wanted to, and he's coming to the Godfather, like his literal Godfather, and he's like, you know, help me out. How can you help me out? You know, he won't listen to anything. He won't listen to anything I tell him. He's very stubborn, my agent. The Godfather puts his hand on his godson's shoulder. He says, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. I'm trying to do the things in the cheek, you know? But, I don't know. If you've actually seen the movie, his cheeks are kind of like puffy, so it's just a bad attempt to replicate it. The quote, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. And you've heard that quote probably so many times. You probably didn't even know it if you've never seen it. It's just inundated into society, into culture at this point. And so the movie goes on, and the offer is, it's not so much of an offer, it's more of an act of violence, really, against, I don't know if it's, well, it's violence to something, but not to the actual agent, producer guy. Corleone sends his men out to the agent's house. He has a prized stallion for racing, I believe it is. Best in the state, if not the country. And then one morning, a guy in his silk pajamas, back in the day when they wore like button-up pajamas and silk and all that, got a little blood in his sheets. Kind of unravels the sheets. He sees blood on him and on the sheets and on his pajamas. Flips the cover over. It's the decapitated head of the horse that was his prized possession. His horse's head was in the bed. And, you know, that's kind of like the message that was sent to him, saying, you know, you take care of my godson, you know, you treat Tommy better. So, I've been trying to think of, I just thought of it, because last night my mom and I were watching, we have a whole list of movies that we go through, like the top 100 greatest films by the American Film Industry, or Association, or whatever it is, industry, and we watched Singing in the Rain last night, and of course one of the movies on the list was The Godfather, so that's why I thought of this, because I'm shopping for hats right now. I'm trying to, you know, look around for some hats, and surprise, surprise, Lids is pissing me off. Who's surprised? Anyone? No? No, I know. No one. Not even Billy was surprised. Um, so I was trying to think of the analogy, thinking of the Godfather and the horse and this whole spiel, this whole rant in my head. Wanted to try and connect a point to it. So if anyone can connect the points better than I can in here, let me know. But this is kind of at least my idea, my little rant here. Why is it that with lids, here's how I got to this. Let me show you. Let me tell you how I got to this point. So early May, they did a whole restock of WNBA hats. And I follow the WNBA. I have other WNBA hats that I've had collected in the past, and then with this whole, and then I was a little picky with not wanting the draft trucker hats that they were already offering on the Lids website. Like, I don't want to do trucker. It's just not a mesh trucker kind of person. I get it. Some people do like it. I'm gonna be honest for all this. This is late at night for me. But not for me. I want either a dad hat, a traditional dad hat, or a snapback, because we're never going to get a 5950 WNBA hat. So, like, we got the refresh, we got the restock, and I got so excited. I had ordered 3 hats. 2 I'll show you here. Let me make sure my camera is going to pick this up here. So, we have the LA Sparks, with a kind of like a gold, well, not really gold, but it's a yellow and purple the palm tree there. So yes, it's Laker colors. And then with Seattle Storm, kind of like Seattle Sonics, they did get a new logo. I really like the new logo. It's a little bit, it's more clean and more symmetrical and just concise. So I thought that these two and both of them do have the this is when it's appropriate to have the flag on the side be a color to contrast to match with the team colors. The other thing that really made these hats exciting was color underbrims. Ooh, yellow. No. This is yellow. I'm looking at the screen and my hands are opposite. Kind of like a yellow, lime, and then purple. So these are pretty cool to have. That these are the color underbrims. And then the other one I got was a plain Jane WNBA dad hat tonal underbrim. And I got these from Fanatics, actually. Even though the Fanatics and the Lids website have the same inventory, it made more sense this time to go with Fanatics because I had fan cash built up, and there's surprisingly a lot of fan cash, because fan cash is one of the stupidest ways to earn loyalty points for any hat retailer, or even any retailer out there, I think. We'll talk about that another time. But I had about $10 in fan cash built up because beginning of April they sent out $10 in fan cash to everyone to buy like baseball hats because at the beginning of the season, or that was the intent, or just to buy hats. I bought 3 hats, had to do a whole return, big fiasco with the wrong address, and then the $10 came back to me, and there's no expiration for them at that time, so I'm like, all right, well, I want to save up, maybe get that Justin Fields jersey, but then I saw the WNBA hats. I'm like, I gotta go for it. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking my orange juice and my Hatter mug here. So it's the second day after getting my COVID shot. They said to just take a lot of vitamin C to help with deterring away the side effects. So, and there was a special code that I used from the Honey browser extension on Chrome that, if you haven't heard of Honey, it's basically plastered all over YouTube. Pretty much every main YouTube star has some sort of deal with Honey to do some sort of quick, fast-paced editing video that creatively shows how to use Honey. That, instead of having to search all over the website, all over the internet for codes that work, it automatically searches and finds them. And with the Fanatics at the time, it found a 30% off code. I'm like, $10 and 30% off? Wow, this is a really good deal. Lids, if it was any other time, I'd go for you, build up my points, just like Lids better, just a brand name. But this time, I gotta go with Fanatics. Don't worry, I'll be back next time. Well, we're here at next time. And I can't really say if I want to come back, though. If there will be another next time. Because I also made another order. So, I made an order last week. And it's kind of culminating. That I made another order for 2 more WNBA hats. One is a Dallas Wings hat, which I already have a hat for. And then Indiana Fever. So, once I get those hats in, I only have 3 more teams to go. I know I will be getting the Connecticut Sun hat from eBay with the older design, and then the last 2 will be the Phoenix Mercury and Washington Mystic. And those I'm just gonna get simple dad hats for the 920s, like this one, and that'll be that. And I went on Lids here just to add them, just to buy them, but they're still full price. I don't get it. It's I pay my membership dues each year. I pay $5 every September. It's the only hat retailer that has a literal paid membership fee, a separate fee for membership. Like there's like Hat Club out there that had like 2 different tiers of basic member, and then once you get to $100, you become a early accessor, which their membership plan is bogus itself. The structure is complete crap. Again, we'll talk about that another time. But like with that one, there's a different tier mark you have to get to get to the next level. Whereas with Lids, it's completely, they revised it. sorry, where they have Lids Access Pass. Spend $200. I'm looking at the website. Spend $200, get a $10 rewards, redeemable in store. Birthday gift in store, which is a crappy little brush scrubber, and early notifications on limited edition or special offers, which they don't do anymore. They don't even give out notifications on. They don't. It's not just early notifications. They don't give out any notifications about the new hats that come out, the limited edition hats that come out. Remember when Lids first did the pink underbrim hats? Like, even the guys at the Lid store were like, yeah, we didn't get emails about that. We learned about it through social media, other than Lids themselves. So I love it when employees have to learn about changes to their company through social media that isn't their own employer. I've had that happen with Best Buy. So, it's just, you know, kind of piles on the fact that Lids has crappy communication skills. Liz, I'm pretty sure, went to the same communication class as my ex did, and they both passed with flying colors of crappy communication. Because it was 2019 that Liz totally changed. March 19th, 2019. I remember that. I was at the Chicago Board of Elections. There was a regular Liz store I went to on State Street. Love those guys. And there was one on Lake Michigan too. It was a bigger store, but it was further away. Um, and I like the guys at the State Street store in general, anyways, too. So um, I would go there all the time. And one day that changed. I went back there, and I'm like, and I was asking, like, when did you guys hear about this? How long in advance did you know about this? We just found out today. So the whole company went through identity change, and Lids practically told no one. I mean, that's why Lids decimated themselves. It wasn't just because they changed the rewards program. It was also because of the lack of communication that they had. Um, it's that was and they were tone deaf when people were complaining. They were so tone deaf to everyone's complaints. That's what made it even triple worse. So for these early notifications, I mean, that's the current Access Pass. That's joined for free today. The Lids Access Pass Premium, spend $100, get $10 in rewards, redeemable in store, birthday gift, early notifications, and unlimited edition and special offers. Special offers they don't do anymore. They don't do any sales anymore. Barely. They do a sale on free shipping in the last few weeks now. 20% off of hats. 20% off of embroidery in store only. Love that. I do have a lot of hats I get embroidered. I got this custom Mount Prospect hat embroidered a few months ago. Love this. And I've done plenty more other embroideries at the lid stores. Haven't quite perfected it, but I like that it's there. 10% off of in-store, and actually I'm reading this for the first time, like really paying attention to this. 10% off in-store and 20% off online apparel and novelties. Because Lids doesn't just sell hats, they have jerseys, they have team mugs, they have grill covers, they have keychains, they have socks, they have sweatpants, office knickknacks, stuff for. They still have old iPhone 6S cases on here, I'm sure. BlackBerry phone cases, and that's what. And looking here, there's because it says I'm not going to do any screen recording. I'm not going to. This is literally just being uploaded after I hit and record on this. Because I'm seeing here Lids Access Pass Premium, 20% off hats. Plain, just 20% off hats. That's great. Just for $5 a year. I mean, yes, you have to actually pay a separate membership due fee, but I remember when I first got, I had it on. I got my first hat, and then this was my first ever hat I got from Lids, and I know a lot of you are more of the fitted hat type, and when I got my first 5950 fitted hat back then in 2016, I'm going to sound old now. Back in my day, the 5950 fitted hats were $35. So let me pull up my Excel spreadsheet here. Open it up so I can do some calculations. Because you were thinking I'm paying $5 a year. Now that sounds bogus. Why should I keep paying? But it is really beneficial because if you take, and the spreadsheet isn't opening, so if you take $35, yeah, equal. I'm gonna do the funky math here. So take that, is the 20% off, and that's $28, and then 35 minus 28, you're saving $7 on your purchase there, and that's already $2 difference compared to what you're paying for the membership. the old Lids membership was practically robbing Lids of revenue. Um, Hold on, let me just do a. So that was 35. So nowadays, and actually nowadays it's eight. You save $8. Kind of interesting. But yeah, the old Lids membership. I remember I would go online a lot, look at the clearance section hats, or sorry, look at the hats on clearance. Usually look at like $15, $10 because I was a poor college kid at the time, and I don't have one here, but let's just give. This wasn't actually, but let me just give an example here. Let's say this hat was $10 online. I can still get 20% off of this hat with my membership. I think we're thinking as this is 2016, 2017, 18. 20% off this $10 hat. That's $8 plus tax for us was a few cents. We'll just round it up to $8.25. Actually, it's $8.50. Then I remember it because that was the standard. And then you have the option of paying $5 to get it shipped to your home quicker, or if you want to wait a little bit, if you're willing to wait a little bit, have it shipped to the store, your local Lids store, to pick up there for free. I did that so often. I can't tell you, and I mean, there is a chart that I've made with my big spreadsheets here that you can absolutely see a cutoff in my in-store versus online buying habits with Lids. It stopped like a freaking freight train. It really did. March 19th was when Lids changed forever, for the worse, pretty much. And the next time I got an online order was late May. I think it was like May 25th. It was a Chicago Sky WNBA snapback. Took forever. I mean, you still had the option to ship to store, but I think you had to pay. Like at that point, like they had to add on, like if you once you met a certain like threshold of like $35, then you could get the free shipping to the store. But that was the old Lids, and the new one. And I'm kind of going all over the place here. I'm looking on the website here, and I'm trying to see where it says about my discounts. How do I receive my Access Pass Premium discounts online? As a member, you will receive an email with a coupon code at the beginning of each month. During checkout, simply enter the code to receive 20% off your items. That's pretty simple. I mean, yes, it's a little bit of a hassle that we get an email now to have to use our discount. Just again, back in the day, you would rarely see Lids going and having a 20, 25, 30% off sale for just Joe Schmoes out there. The more often you would find the discounts coming from that membership that you paid for. When you're like, sure, they would have like a Memorial Day or a 4th of July or Labor Day sale, and that would be like, oh, it's 25% off, or like, oh, 30% off of your order of $30 or more, $35 or more, like that. But nowadays, or at least when they first changed over, that 20%, even 25% sales came around too often. So the value of that membership discount just was deflating. And here we are, all these years later, and I pay for my membership. I pay $5 a year to have access to these features of this program, your loyalty program. Live loyal, as you would say. And I can't get 20% off a fucking WNBA dad hat. What is with that? I'm looking at, like, I'm putting all these other different hats in here. I put in a Vegas Gold Knights 47 brand cleanup hat. That's a dad hat, and that's getting 20% off. Some of these newer specialty hats, aren't getting 20% off because they're new hats, so they're not applicable to the discounts, which, is still stupid because, it says, I mean, on this page, there's no, when it shows 20% off hats, there's no asterisks there and then to go to the bottom of the screen to show me, well, exclusions may apply. First of all, I sent out my fault for not getting back to them. I sent out a tweet to Lid saying, what exactly applies to these exclusions? Because on here, it's saying, to the item that we are unable to apply a discount to the following items since they're excluded from this promotion. This promotion, it's not a promotion I put in my goddamn Lid's membership pass code. This is not a promotion. This is a membership. There's a big difference. A promotion is for anyone. A membership is for someone who goes the extra step, the extra mile, the extra time and effort. I mean, I get it from, like, a business point of, like, oh, like, they're new hats, so, we can't, just, like, give out the discounts. Well, then I can still get my discounts in the store because I went to one of the Lid stores. I live out near the Schaumburg one. That's the closest Lids to me. I was excited because I couldn't use my 20% on the website here. I figured, you know what, might as well go to the classic brick and mortar store and use my 20% there, because there I can use my 20% on anything, even the new hats. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to go get one of those Cubs navy with the pink logo and the pink underbrim, and great colors, great design, great side patch even. I thought it was a home run of a hat. And I was excited too because the Schaumburg Woodfield Mall got a new Lid store because they had such a small cramped little Lid store on the there are so many levels to Macy's. I'm not even gonna say main, one of the top floors on Macy's, on Woodfield Mall by the Macy's. It was like a closet. I mean, my basement is bigger than probably that whole shop, probably including the back room. The sales floor is tiny. Like, I mean, it's cramped. So I thought, they do have like a locker room store for like apparel down the hall. Doesn't have as wide of a hat selection as like the Lids here. I get it. It's for apparel and memorabilia, novelties, etc., accessories. I get it. They gotta balance that out. But they're gonna finally move out of this crappy little store parcel complex and move down to this like big spacious one. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. They just added another Lids. And I was down there. Pretty dark down there too. And that Lids, I could barely. I mean, it was kind of dark to notice the different shades of navy between the Red Sox and Yankees hats, but it was still light enough to see on the price tag, that the hats went up to $45 for basic on-field fitted. And I asked him, and I'm looking around, and I see all the on-field, and it's spacious. The floor is spacious, great to walk around, and some more variety of like NBA hats and some other like streetwear kind of hats, and some NFL hats too. And I looking around, and I asked the manager there, "Hey, where are the?" I explained, the navy pink Cubs hat exclusive hats I'm looking for. He responds with, "Oh, yeah, those we get a week after the store upstairs gets them." So I didn't say this, but I'm thinking in my head, you're telling me that there's two lid stores that are quintessentially competing against each other, but one dictates who doesn't get the new product first. Why not just have? I mean, I can understand like in Chicago having two lids within walking distance, within 15 minutes of walking time. It's a big city, plenty of people to get foot traffic from. But in a suburban mall, why in the fuck are there two lids? Why didn't you move out from the one upstairs to the one downstairs? And why can't I find my hat size? I went to the upstairs one because that's the only place that they had them. And they said, "Oh, well, we don't have that. We don't have 7.5." And I went online, and there were no more of those sizes. There's nothing. There's nothing left. I mean, let me look it up just in case, because I'm pretty sure they're still out. Um, Lids. We're gonna talk about your website being crappy as hell another time. But let me just reemphasize, it's crappy. It's awful. And I get it that you want Fanatics to just handle that kind of operation, but Fanatics, if you're listening to this, then fix it. I mean, especially for the Lids website, because everyone's going to the Lids. But maybe people are going to go to Fanatics more. I'll get into that in a moment. But you got to at least, have a easier way to get to the new hats of the month, of the week. Can't just be going through 5 different clicks to get to it. And the hats that I'm looking for, that I want, do not show up. I am not surprised at that, because they were good looking hats, and they'll probably never happen again, because that's that. Yeah, it just baffles me about, yeah, of the, oh, and they're showing the, the new, Americana patch hat here, and it's probably going to not have any discount on it. Oh, it is. It does. The new Americana, very popular 5950 fitted Cubs hat there for the Americana collection, is on 20% discount, but a 920 WNBA dad hat is still full price at $25.99. I alluded to it before that, I might be going to Fanatics now, because, even though they have crappy rewards program, I can go to Fanatics. I can, it'll say like, oh, free shipping for, like, right as I'm recording right now, free shipping on orders over $64. It's a very weird number, specific number, with this code, and like you put it in, you save $5 usually, maybe 8. Excuse me. Anywhere from $5 to $8. Usually it's 5, and most times, actually saving $5 on shipping, that's nothing, really. But it's nice, like I said with that Honey app before, I can apply a coupon code. It'll search for all the coupons. It doesn't give me an exact actual code name that I can share with you, but I've been seeing a consistent 30% off my Fanatics orders for the last 4 weeks, if not since the beginning of May. and and that's not even for being a member. That's just Joe Schmo off the street can get a coupon code. And I hit a little bump here. Yeah, there it is. So it wasn't through Honey, it was through the Capital One Buy or Capital One Shopping app that gave me the 30% off. So I went from about $51 down to about $37. Saved $15.60 on 2 dad hats. That's just for putting in a code. It's for anyone. So lids, why is it that my membership I pay $5 for each year? Why can't I get my membership features? Why don't I have access to it? What's the price? What is the offer? And I'm tying this all back to Godfather here. I know it's kind of a weird tie-in, but what is the offer that I can't refuse that will make me not wake up to a dead horse's head in my bed? What is the price? Name it. Let's name the price so that when I pay for my membership, I get every single fucking feature. Everything that you mention here is promised, is delivered. I don't want any caveat. I don't want any exclusion. I don't want to see any sort of asterisks of, well, since this is kind of a newer hat, or like because we only have like one or like just a few of them left in the stock, we can't really give you a discount. No, I want my full 20% off. Any hat I buy, in store or online, and I'm especially talking about online because this is where the majority of the good hats are. Because for sure as hell, I can get any WNBA hats in lid stores. So, and this is the only way to like actually earn points. Because Fanatics has a crappy reward system. At least with this one, there's a way to redeem them in store. Even though it takes forever to redeem those points. I mean, let me get another detour here. So this mouse was $30. I work at Best Buy. This mouse is $30. As a Best Buy member, you get 1 point per dollar spent. And then, like, if you have like the credit card, if you're an Elite Plus member, you get more points. But let's just say this is 30 points right here on my membership that I can use towards getting redeemable certificates. Once I hit 250 points, then I get $5 in certificates. And the time it takes for me to get my points from this purchase is 15 days. It's not just a mouse. It's also other accessories. It's my microphone I use, my webcam I'm using right now. It's the computer that I'm using here that has changed my life. It's the TV that people buy that's appliances. It's all these large investments that people put tens, hundreds, even thousands of dollars into to get their reward points. It takes them 15 days. But yet, it takes me 30 days to get my points from 2 hats. 3. 30 days to get my points on something I'm just going to wear every so often. What's with that? Why do we have to wait? Other hat retailers have instantaneous points. So, I mean, I get it. You guys have apparel. You're different. Well, 47 brand has apparel. I get it. You guys do have, more streamlined apparel. Jerseys. Other accessories. I get it. But 30 days still to get points? I'd be more reluctant to hand over my wallet to you, my endless growing number of credit cards I have, so I can get more hats to somehow fill the hole that will never be filled of my hat addiction. But you're making it hard because, one, right, it takes forever to redeem these points. But mainly, I can't use my own damn discount code that I pay $5 a year for. Like this, again, we robbed you in the past with, like what I said. I robbed you guys on with the clearance hats, with the 20% discount code, and with the fact that I didn't pay any sort of shipping because I wanted to pick it up at the store. I get it. But there still has to be some sort of promise to these features, these parts of the membership. What's the price? What is the offer I can't refuse that will make me spend more money on the individual fee for the membership? Is it $10? Is it $15? Is it $25? What is the price going to be? What's the offer that we won't be able to refuse as hat collectors? Because you're losing hat collectors as consumers. I get it. There are other people out there who are non-hat enthusiastic people out there. There are people who are just coming in, and I see them all the time, just walk in saying, hey, I'm going to the Cubs game. I need a hat that fits me. Oh, do you want a fit hat? I don't want anything. I don't want to pay anything over $20 for a hat. I don't want to worry about any size. I just want a basic Cubs hat that'll go on my head for the game. My kid's going to this school. I want a hat from that school. All these single example uses. Those people are going to still be coming in, but the main traffic driving consumer market group is going to be us hat collectors, and you're going to lose us pretty fast if you keep this shit up. I mean, there's no perfect hat retailer out there. Oh, hey, Hat Heaven, I'll get back to you in a moment. There's practically no perfect hat retailer out there. 47 brand, how's it going? Anyways, point is, like even Hat Club, they're fucking up. You guys are totally fucking this up. It is been annoying for the last 2 years now, going on 2.5 soonish. That I get it. The emails for the codes, fine, but if we can't get full access to our membership, then just raise the goddamn price. I don't speak for everyone on that. I'm saying I'd be willing to pay more money for my individual membership dues to get full access to that 20% off discount. When I got this hat in August of 2016, that was my expectation, that I would be able to get 20% off of hats whenever I got them. And now, it's a huge guessing game. The way that a hat collector's mind works when shopping, they have to scrutinize, they have to look at every square inch of the hat. They'll look at the hat. What does the front look like? What kind of logo is it using? What kind of material is it? Is it polyester? Is it wool? Where is it made from? Is it made from Bangladesh? I hate Bangladesh. I might skip on it. I want Chinese because for sure we can't get any USA-made hats. Oh, the side patch has been a huge thing now. My favorite side patch. But does it have the right stitching on it? Is it embroidered? Is it a glued-on patch? Is it plastic? What's the color of the underbrim? Is it pink? Is it blue? Is it camouflage? Is it a pattern? Is the flag tonal? Is the flag a color itself? The Bannerman, while we're on the back of it, is the Bannerman raised? Is there any Bannerman? What kind of colors are the Bannerman using? What kind of stitching is there? Oh, and while we're looking at the inside here, what kind of sweatband color is the sweatband? Hat collectors go through every single part of the hat. Soon, they're going to be asking what color is the buckram. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next. I'm calling it now. What does a buckram look like? That's gonna be the next thing for big hats for hat collecting. And to add on top of that, they have to wonder, is this hat applicable to my 20% discount for lids? What kind of discount am I gonna get on it? Don't make us think anymore. That sounds pretentious, I get it, but we think about a lot, and especially, I don't know, I'm pointing that out, but especially when it comes to the discount code. Like this, like we can see on the website, and Lids Fanatics, you have to do a better job of showing more pictures on the website of the underside of the hat, because I almost didn't buy these hats. I mean, I was still gonna buy like these teams in the dad hat version, but I almost didn't buy these hats because I didn't know that these underbrims were colored. Because I saw in the dad hats that they were team colors underneath. I figured that, maybe it was on the snapbacks. I messaged out to someone from Fanatics and they said, no, they're not. I'm like, that's fine. They're like, sorry. And it's like, it's not your fault. You're not the hat designer. You're just the customer service person giving me the info. Am I saying that person is a liar? No. They just didn't know because the pictures weren't that great on the website to begin with. So for the sake of hat consumers and those helping out, those trying to buy a hat, those employees, give better pictures, give better info. Don't make us wonder, does this hat apply for the discount? Does this hat apply for the discount? Does this hat apply for the discount? Oh, because it doesn't have a colored underbrim. It does. Oh, it has a colored underbrim? It's a new hat. It doesn't apply. Oh, it's a hat of a team that barely anyone gets. Oh, it doesn't apply. Actually, there are some WNBA hats that do apply to that 20% off. The 2020 WNBA championship hat for the Seattle Storm, and the New Era cuff knit wool hats with the palm on the top. Yeah, the winter hats get 20% off. So I don't know who's watching this all the way through. If you're watching this all the way through, congrats. I give you an A+. I give you a hats off. Cheers to you. Because this rant went on way longer than I expected to, but I just wanted to talk about it. Lids. What is the offer? What is the offer that we can't refuse as hat collectors, as hat consumers, major hat consumers? What is the offer that we can't refuse to get us the full benefits of our membership? Because for sure as hell, $5 ain't cutting the shit anymore. Is it going to be $10, $15, $25? I mean, of course, it's going to start another riot because you're not going to tell anyone. You're just going to raise the price in the middle of the night or at a random time and expect everyone to get along on board with it, but you don't communicate with everyone that you're doing it. So before you tell us the offer of what's gonna have to change in our payments and our fees to get the full membership features, work on your communication first. Then we'll talk about that offer. I mean, I'm willing to give you all my first round draft picks, second round draft picks, third, fifth round draft picks for the next 5 years just to get full access to my membership. Not necessarily, I mean, of course, it would be nice to be able to use a $10 in rewards online, but baby steps. I think a good start would be getting full 20% off on our hat purchases, whether it be online or in store. I mean, ever since Lids basically split into two, basically became part Lids and Fanatics, it's been like the AOC, the American, or the Articles of Confederation, where like the federal government has all of these rights and powers and responsibilities, but then the states have these rights and responsibilities and duties, and it has, if the federal government can't do this without the states doing that, states can't do this without the federal government doing this. Why not just have one unifying body then, instead of all this mess? I don't get it. So, lids, whatever the offer is, let me know. Let me know before you change it, because I'd be willing. I think my price would be maybe realistically $15. If I'm being crazy, I'd be willing to pay 25, maybe $30 a year to get my full membership. 25. Let's stop at 25 there, because I'll earn it back pretty fast anyways. So if you haven't seen Godfather, go see it so you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about and didn't get this at all, let me know. If you watched all of this, what's wrong with you? Why did you watch all of this? I hope you. I mean, I don't think I made any sense in the time I rambled. If I did, let me know. I mean, it's late at night. I'm drinking orange juice from a coffee mug. Friendly Professor had her bookstore. Late at night. So if you did see any point in this entire video, let me know. I mean, I rambled on for nearly an hour. So if you had to take a bathroom break in the middle, if you had to stop and start this all over again, or stop and start at different points, I get it. Of course, we're brought to you ad-free because of the University Bookstore. We are ad-free. This is an ad-free channel because of our University Bookstore, and also because I don't have enough subs to get to ads and enough watch time. But if you can change that, if you do understand what I'm talking about and ranting about, if you do want to see more realistic hat videos, not, I mean, I do talk about fitted hats, but I talk about hats. I mean, what other channel actually talks about hats? No one. So come back here. I mean, I'm going to upload this video probably in the first week of June or so. I'm going to be working on some unboxing videos. I know everyone else does those, but I haven't done one myself in a while. And I do have a creative idea behind it. And one of the hats is a very unique hat. Kind of a game changer in a way. And then, of course, I'm also working on my big hat chat videos for the summer. So that's still in editing, filming, pre-production, no post-production yet. Not even that close. So, yeah. If you want to like the video, go for it. If you want to dislike the video, go for it. Likes mean nothing to me. I more care about your interactions. If you do choose to comment, let me know down in the comments down below what your thoughts are about Lids cheating us out of our 20% discount feature in our membership. I mean, again, it's the only membership where we actually pay separate fees for the membership. Is it fair that they can dictate these prices? Maybe someone smarter than me can tell me, like, is it because Fanatics has too much entanglement and brain control over how the Lids website works that we can't have these things? But then why again is it that I can get 30% off on my WNBA hats on the Fanatics site, but not even 20% off on the Lids websites? Is that like, would then be that Fanatics is like manipulating and destroying from the inside intentionally? There's a word for it. I'm not thinking of it now. It's so late. Sabotaging. They're sabotaging. Is Fanatics sabotaging the Lids website? That might be a possibility. I mean, let's get our tinfoil hats out and think about that controversy, that conspiracy. Fanatics, hashtag Fanatics sabotaging Lids website. There you go. That's your big story of the year. So yeah, so there's no really other good way to end this video other than just to finish off my orange juice and let you know that about the other side of the mug, hat diversity, because hat diversity is awesome. That was a lot. But I do enjoy your time watching this video here. I really do. This is a this kind of video I don't do too often, where it's just straight point and shoot video that I just upload right after I'm done with this. Usually I do a lot of more editing to the videos, but I'm not going to. I just want to be raw emotion and footage, all my yawns and nose picking and drinking in the middle and whatever and other mental breakdowns I have up here, speech interruptions, impediments. But I hope to see you all next time in class. As always, hats off to you for watching. I will see you the next time in class, everyone. Class is dismissed. Bye, everyone.